Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hey, let's hop in straight into business. Let's jump right into business. Look, we're gonna talk about trials and tribulations, right? Every day, every day of everybody's life, somebody is dealing with trials and tribulations. But the reality is, every day, people don't deal with trials and tribulations on a daily basis, though. Some people make the mistake of picking up other people's trials and tribulations, trying to be a savior to everybody else, and trying to solve everybody else's problems. You understand me? They make a mistake of trying to solve everybody else's problems. So all of a sudden, their pressure, their pain, their tribulations become yours because you stepped into an area out of being an encourager, out of being a support system. It wasn't that you were supposed to take on their problems head on. You stepped in the way. You stepped out of your lane. Your lane is to be an assist person when it comes to other people's trials and tribulations. It's same to you. You know, I can assist you without being drugged down or being drugged into or losing character behind what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm not jumping smack dead in the middle of your trials and tribulation of your fight and taking punishment like you taking punishment, don't mean I don't got love for you. People have to understand one thing. It's nobody's job. It's nobody's duty to get drugged down by what you got going on in your life. You understand? Let me say it again. It's nobody's job. It's nobody's duty to get drugged down, to go backwards, to go in a downward spiral, to go in reverse in their own life with stuff that's going on in your life, especially if it's things that you done intentional to yourself. Now, this is the thing about intentional actions, though. We gotta be careful judging people, because when people start going through things, we see them exactly where they are, especially if we don't know them and we're just meeting them, we're just encountering them. We experience them exactly where they are. The downside of knowing people, the downside of knowing somebody is that you know their history. So you tie their history of trials and tribulations, you tie their history of making bad decisions to currently where they are now. So you come at them with less empathy and less sympathy to the situation, because you know them. So you already have a stereotype of this is just a pattern of theirs, you know, not knowing that, yeah, it could be a pattern. You have to understand, patterns are created. You know what I'm saying? Patterns just don't happen overnight. So when you see someone and you see them currently where they at, and even though their intentions may seem intentional to self, this stuff they was fighting these things. They were fighting this situation long before. You understand what I'm saying? They were fighting situations long before. Like, nobody just woke up today and decided that they was gonna just, you know, lose a string of jobs, or wake up today and decide that they was gonna, you know, not believe in themselves anymore. Like, these are things that they've been battling with, and they maybe don't have the stamina no more to battle against. That's why you as a person, as an assist, as an encourager, as somebody from the side, come in and you keep them encouraged to tell them that you got to keep on fighting, because at the end of the day, while you're fighting against something, I'm fighting against something, and I can't put all my energy into fighting what you got. So when my trials finally just start to kick in on me, I don't have no energy to fight for myself, because I spent all my energy fighting on you. And now that I need you, you're not there. Because guess what? You never knew how to properly store energy to fight for yourself, and then compartmentalize some other energy to fight for your kin, to fight for your friend. You don't know how to do that. So now I'm stuck by myself after I put myself on the line for you, and there's a possibility that I can't understand why you're not there for me. You know? So that's why us as people, we have to check our mindset when we decide to step in on somebody's behalf when they're dealing with things. Because you must understand, you go and you put all this energy into somebody, and you looking for it back, if they don't know how to show it back, or they don't have it put aside, they don't have it compartmentalized to help somebody else, you got to know they're walking in. And you can't be mad. You can't be mad when you didn't put 110 into somebody and they only could put 45 into you. Because you got to understand, man, everybody don't operate the same. And us as people, we look at life and we say, this is what I never do. This is how I never approach the situation like that. But that's you. Everybody don't work the same. Everybody don't operate the same. Everybody's mind don't tick the same. And when you're dealing with trials and tribulations, you have to understand, trials and tribulations don't hit people every day. You understand? Trials and tribulations hit us throughout our lives. But there are days that people go through life without a trial, without a tribulation. They honestly have smooth sailing days, you know? And when a trial hits you, it's gonna either hit you to see how much you really want something that you say you want, or it's something on the horizon for you. It's something on the horizon for you, your atmosphere, and it's trying to stop you. A trial is meant to stop you. You understand? It's going to try you out. And when you have to wake up every day knowing that you're worth something. You have to wake up every day knowing that you like this incredible being, and like when you get a chance to open your eyes, you have to go through your imagination and say, man, I got an unlimited amount of possibility to go pursue things and go obtain things. And that's what you have to understand about yourself. But you must understand, once you get your mind in check, once you get your mind subdued to yourself, once you get your mind in order to where you're going to start to pursue things, things are just going to start stepping in your way to try to be a roadblock. Because if you decide to really pursue something and you start figuring out who you really are and how powerful really you are, how powerful you really are, and how much will you got in your heart, and how much of a strong mind you really got, you ain't gonna fall for the same things. You ain't gonna fall for the same people. You ain't gonna make the same mistakes twice. You're gonna become more disciplined. You understand? You're gonna become more militant in what you're pursuing. And trust me, the bad spiritualities out there don't want you to realize who you really are. Like, we really can move and shake things on this earth. We really can move and shake things in each other's lives. We just don't know who we are. We just don't know how strong we are. We just don't know how powerful we are. We just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, us as people are so used to giving up so quick. Things are gonna take a fight. It's gonna take a battle. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to go against some resistance. You're gonna have to go against that. You know? And I tell you, when a trial is hitting your life, whether it's something directly affecting you or indirectly affecting you, you understand what I'm saying? There's something that's brewing in your atmosphere on your behalf that life, not necessarily life, but just the bad spiritualities of life don't want you to have, don't want you to recognize. You understand? Because if you get one thing that happened right in your life that you perceive as miraculous, that you perceive at one point that was impossible, and you obtain that, you have to understand that interaction, that encounter has the power to change your whole way of thinking. It has the power to turn you around from who you used to be and show you who you really are. And the bad spirits of life don't want you to obtain that. It don't want you to see that. Because you're going to be a bad, you know what? Once you realize, man, all I got to do is just stand firm and hang tough. That's all I got to do. I just got to keep applying pressure. I got to keep applying pressure. And I got to wake up every morning knowing that every time I apply pressure, every time I pursue it, that something's gonna try to knock me off my game. Something's gonna try to knock me off my grind. Something's gonna try to knock me off the road. Even the smallest things are going to come and it's going to happen to you that's going to try to make you move backward in steps or totally knock you out from the objective. When trials happen in your life, you're closer than what you think. You're closer than what you think. You understand? It's like that last push-up and you at your goal number. It's like that last crunch and it hurts the hardest, but you at your goal number. It's like that last pull-up that you at but you at your goal, you at your goal number. It's like that last piece of resistance that's telling your mind to stop. But deep in your mind, you know that last push, that last pull, that last drag, and I meet my mark, I meet my goal. That's what trials and tribulations do in your life. It gives you that last piece of resistance that's going to try to stop you from reaching what the bad spirits in life don't want you to reach. You understand? So just remember, everybody's dealing with something. You know, everybody's dealing with something, and understand that you gotta understand that everybody don't handle things the same, and you gotta understand that everybody don't attack the situations exactly like you attack the situations. So going in, you must know that when you decide to directly take on other people's trials and tribulations, you can't look at them to come back and apply the same energy to you as you did to their situation, because people don't work the same. People don't handle things the same. You understand? People don't handle things the same. And that's why we're not to judge, because when people are dealing with things in life, we see their current, you know? We see their current, but we don't know what got them to where they are and how they currently thinking and how they currently operating. So, but until then, man, we all got trials and tribulations. Know that they're coming. Know that they're coming, but when they arrive, when they hit you, no matter how hard it hurts, don't let emotion take the wheel. Don't let emotion start to navigate your life. Sit back, think about what's going on, get your rational mind back, and understand that you are in control of what actions you put and what energy you put out into the trial or the tribulation that you're dealing with. You are in control of that. Don't let emotion take the wheel. Pain gonna be there, hurt gonna be there, sorrow gonna be there, unforgiveness gonna be there, hate gonna be there. Don't let those emotions take the wheel. Don't let those emotions steer you out of the path of your purpose. Don't let those emotions steer you out of the path of that blessing. Don't let those emotions steer you out of the path of being in God's path. Don't let that emotion do that. You know? But until then, I'm Side Boss. I'm out of here.